Have you ever wondered how a prince becomes an enlightened being? In the ancient kingdom of Kapilavastu, a remarkable event occurred. A child was born to Queen Maya and King Suddhodana named Prince Siddhartha Gautama. His birth was not an ordinary one, for it was accompanied by a prophecy. A wise sage, deeply moved by the unusual signs at the prince's birth, foretold a future that held two distinct paths for the young prince. He would either ascend to the throne and become a king of unmatched might, or he would renounce the world and emerge as a spiritual leader, spreading enlightenment far and wide. The prophecy hung in the air, a tale of two destinies, each as compelling as the other. A future filled with power and wealth, or one steeped in wisdom and spiritual liberation. Unbeknownst to the young prince, his life was about to take a dramatic turn. What if witnessing life's harsh realities could change your destiny? Imagine Prince Siddhartha, living a life of luxury and peace, suddenly confronted by the undeniable truth of existence. On his rare ventures outside the palace walls, he encountered what are known as the four sights. An old man, frail and bent, a sick man racked with suffering, a dead man, lifeless and cold, and finally a holy man, serene and detached from worldly desires. These sights shook Siddhartha to his core. The harsh reality of old age, sickness, and death, starkly contrasted with his sheltered palace life, ignited a storm of questions in his mind. Is this the fate that awaits all of us? Is there no escape from this cycle of suffering? Amidst these distressing sights, the holy man stood out, representing a possible way out of this perpetual suffering. These sights sparked a burning curiosity in Siddhartha, pushing him further towards a path he never expected. Can you imagine leaving everything behind in search of truth? Picture a prince, swaddled in the comforts of luxury, choosing to abandon it all. This is the tale of Siddhartha Gautama, who exchanged royal robes for humble attire, a palatial abode for a nomadic existence. The choice was not made lightly. It was a leap into the unknown, a plunge into a realm of uncertainty. The prince's decision was not a spur of the moment. It was a deliberate choice. He was driven by an insatiable curiosity, a burning desire to understand the nature of human suffering. It was a question that gnawed at his very being, a riddle he felt compelled to solve. His decision was steeped in courage, brimming with suspense, a testament to his formidable will. Yet this was just the beginning of his journey. The path he chose was strewn with challenges, with trials and tribulations. But little did he know, the path to enlightenment was far from easy. What would you endure to find the ultimate truth? Imagine a prince, Siddhartha, leaving behind a life of luxury and stepping into an ascetic journey. A journey filled with hardships, challenges, and countless moments of self-doubt. But he was undeterred. He spent years in deep meditation, striving to understand the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. Every passing day was a battle against his own desires, against the temptations that constantly tested his resolve. He encountered Mara, the embodiment of desire and death, who tried to sway him from his path with promises of power and pleasure. But Siddhartha resisted, stayed firm in his quest. And then one day, under the Bodhi tree, he found his answer. He saw through the illusions of the mind, penetrated the veil of ignorance, and emerged in the radiant light of truth. He experienced nirvana, the ultimate liberation from suffering. And thus, Siddhartha became the Buddha, the awakened one. But what does it mean to be enlightened? This question has puzzled many. But for Buddha, enlightenment was a path, a journey. It was about understanding the nature of life, suffering, and the path to liberation. His teachings, encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, are profound yet simple. They acknowledge that suffering is a part of life, however, it's not inescapable. The root of suffering, as Buddha pointed out, lies in our desires, our attachment to transient things. But Buddha didn't just stop at diagnosing the problem. He provided a solution, a prescription for liberation, known as the Eightfold Path. A path that guides us to right understanding, right intent, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These aren't just abstract concepts, but practical guidelines, a roadmap to navigate the complexities of life. In the end, Buddha's journey was not just about his own enlightenment, but about helping others find their path to liberation as well.